Good morning, students. Today we will study about the human circulatory system in detail and the disorders which are related to the circulatory system. Before we proceed further, we should know what are the various circulatory patterns that are present. The major circulatory patterns which are present in living organism are open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. So there is a difference between open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. That is, in open circulatory system, blood flows through open spaces and channels, while in closed circulatory system, blood is confined to the heart and blood vessels. In open circulatory system, flow of blood is slow, while it is faster in case of closed circulatory system. High blood pressure cannot be developed in open circulatory system as the blood is not flowing in the vessels to generate the pressure. But this high blood pressure can be generated and maintained in closed circulatory system. If we talk about the open circulatory system, blood directly comes in contact with the tissue, but in closed circulatory system, blood does not come in contact of the tissue as it is flowing into the arteries and veins or the blood vessels. Human circulatory system consists of the muscular pumping organ heart, the blood vessels known as arteries, veins and capillaries, the blood which is a fluid connecting tissue, and the lymph that is known as the tissue fluid. First and the most important part of human circulatory system is the muscular pumping organ heart. It is situated in the thoracic cavity in between the two lungs, slightly tilted towards the left side. It has the size of a clenched fist. Structure of heart. Heart is enclosed in a double-walled sac called pericardium. In between the two layers of pericardium, there is a fluid-filled space, and the fluid is known as pericardial fluid. This pericardial fluid prevents the heart from any kind of friction between the heart wall and the surrounding tissue and the external injuries. The human heart consists of 4 chambers, 2 auricles or atria, and 2 ventricles. The auricles are located at the broader upper end and the ventricles are located towards the posterior narrow end. The 2 ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. Similarly, the 2 auricles are separated by interauricular septum. The atria and the ventricles are separated by auriculoventricular septum, also known as AV septum. The opening between the right auricle and the right ventricle is guided by tricuspid valve, and the opening in the AV septum between the left auricle and left ventricle is guided by bicuspid or mitral valve. The right auricle receives the inferior and the superior vena cava, and left auricle receives 2 pairs of pulmonary veins. The 2 major arteries leaving the heart are pulmonary artery from the right auricle, right ventricle, and aorta from the left ventricle. Their openings are guided by semilunar valve. The wall of the heart is made up of cardiac muscle fiber. Coronary artery supply blood to the cardiac muscle, and coronary vein collect the deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscle. Conducting system of heart. In mammals, the heart is myogenic in nature. That means the cardiac impulse is initiated by the cardiac muscle fiber. The cardiac impulse is initiated by sinoatrial node, that is also known as SA node. This SA node is a patch of tissue which is present in the right upper corner of the right atrium. Another mass of tissue which is present in the lower left corner of the right atrium close to the atrioventricular septum is known as atrioventricular node or AV node. From AV node, the AV bundle, which is known as bundle of His, arises and immediately branches into a right and the left bundle that enters the wall of right and left ventricle respectively. These two bundle branches produce many branches further, which are known as Purkinje fibers, throughout the ventricular wall and conduct the impulse to the muscles of ventricles. The SA node generate a maximum of 70 to 75 action potential per minute. Since it is responsible for initiating and maintaining the rhythmic contraction activity of the heart, that is why it is called as pacemaker. Generation of heartbeat. The nodal musculature or the fibers of SA node has the ability to generate action potential without any external stimulus. That means it is auto-excitable or it has the ability of self-excitation. However, the number of action potentials that could be generated in a minute vary at different part of the nodal system. SA node also help in determining the rate of discharge of cardiac impulse. That is why it determines the heart rate and known as pacemaker. Our heart normally beats 70 to 75 times in a minute. That is the average of that is 72 beats per minute. Another fluid that flows in the body of human being is lymph. As blood is flowing with pressure in the arteries, some water and dissolved material seep out into the tissue spaces, and this fluid is called interstitial fluid. The part of the interstitial fluid that enter the lymph channel is known as lymph. Lymph has a composition similar to that of plasma, except that it has less protein. That means the lymph has less protein as compared to the plasma. And why lymph has less protein? Because the capillary wall is not permeable to the large plasma proteins. Lymph also has lymphocytes, a type of agranulocytes or the cells. Now, what is the importance of this another fluid, lymph, in the body of human being? Lymph act as the medium for exchange of gases and nutrient, etc. between the blood and the tissue cells. It also acts as an accessory route for the flow of interstitial fluid into the blood. The lymphocytes, which are the A type of agranulocyte cells present in the lymph, play an important role in the immune system. Lymph also takes the larger biomolecules into the blood for the process of circulation. Last topic for this chapter is the disorders which are related to the circulatory system. The first and very common disorder of the circulatory system is hypertension, which is also known as high blood pressure. It indicates a blood pressure that is higher than the normal, that the normal range of the blood pressure is 120/80 millimeter of Hg. A sustained high blood pressure of 140/90 millimeter Hg is called hypertension. It leads to the various heart diseases and affect the functioning of vital organ, that is, vital means the important organ like kidney and brain. Next disease which is related to the circulatory system is CAD, coronary artery disease. It is the disorder which affects the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart muscle. Atherosclerosis is a form of GAD which is caused by the deposition of cholesterol on the wall lining the lumen of blood vessel. It makes the lumen narrow and reduces the blood flow to the heart. When the cholesterol deposit on the wall of blood vessel, it becomes calcified and hardened. The condition is called as arteriosclerosis. Such blood vessels lose their elasticity and become stiff, apart from having the narrow lumen. Third disease is angina pectoris, which is commonly known as angina and occur due to any condition that affect the blood flow to the heart muscle. Due to this, enough of oxygen is not supplied to the heart muscle and a symptom of acute chest pain appears. It can occur in men and women of any age. Last is the heart failure. It is the condition or the state of the heart when it cannot pump sufficient blood to meet the requirement of the body. More often, the cause for this condition is congestion of lungs. Hence, it is also known as congestive heart failure. Heart failure is different from cardiac arrest, where the heart stops beating and heart attack occurs, where the heart muscle is damaged suddenly due to the insufficient supply of the blood. So there is a difference between heart failure and the cardiac arrest. So these are the disorders which are related to the circulatory system.